So interesting, because we had one presentation which was about prevention and supporting maintenance, and now we've done another one related to the prioritization of maintenance as well. Now we're going to move to the third one, which has been won by a local organisation here in France, Traxens, and Florence de Delalande, who is going to tell us all about the success they've had in getting vehicles talking to each other by use of wireless digital network. Florence, la parole est à vous.
Dear UIC members, dear ladies and gentlemen, we are very pleased to be here and to present the company and our solutions. It's a great honor to receive this recognition of the company, because actually we are not coming from the rail industry but from the shipping industry. As we heard, when we talk about digitalization, there is many ways to approach it. And the way we address it from the very beginning with our partner, Fret SNCF, actually when I think about it, I have one picture in mind: climbing the Everest by the North Face. When we think about what we did, basically, I think back then, end of 2016, we just didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know it was impossible, so we just did it. And we succeeded in less than 2 years to launch the first freight train based on IoT system, innovative system, to do the digital brake test. This is now implemented in our daily operations and on commercial trains. As I said, we launched this in less than 2 years. We are sharing one strong belief with our partner, is that we need more than digitalization on the wagon. We need to digitalize the whole train, which means that we need to connect and have not only e-wagon, but a connection between the wagon. Actually, we don't only need that. We need also to connect rail to the other ways of transport, and I would say we need also to connect the different ways of transport to the supply chain, and that's basically what we are sharing. As I said, we started with the first project, actually this device, for the shipping industry to be installed on containers. We started with a strong partnership with MSC and MSA and CMA, which represent together 6 million containers, 25% of the market. And we moved this technology to the rail to develop the digital brake test. So basically, the solution works worldwide and is from the very beginning multimodal. Another important aspect of the solution is we want this solution to be a turnkey solution. That means we want this solution to be accessible to the market, and we know that the freight market is not that kind of market where you have big margin and that you can allow yourself expensive systems. So we need not only to have a pricely solution, but also a solution that can be implemented on any kind of wagons. That means existing wagons. That means a solution that is as less intrusive as possible. We are sharing also a second belief with our partner, is that we need a solution that addresses not only one stakeholder, but we need to address the whole rail freight community. That means the shippers, the railway undertakings, the wagon keepers, and some others like terminal operators also. So basically, this will allow in the future to share the cost among all the different partners, because basically, at the end of the day, we are sharing the same data, and we need this data to be available in a structured and secured environment. So when we talk about use case, we started with the Bruck test. That means we are talking about digitalization of operations, but we also talk for the shippers of being able to geolocalize their shipment, but also receive alerts on their cargo, because this solution also allows to have the monitoring of the cargo. I will explain later how this solution works shortly. Railway undertakings needs also to optimize their wagon fleet and streamline their operation. Wagon keepers, we talked a lot about it. They need data. They need data to better manage the maintenance. They need to install new processes to do preventive maintenance. And as we talked earlier, preventive maintenance is not enough. We need predictive ones. And at the end, we have also all kinds of customized services like door opening, humidity, temperature monitoring, and remote control. Remote control is kind of specific one, because that's the new, this one is only at the level of proof of concept, but nice one. Because basically, with this remote control and this same device, we are controlling the opening and the closing of a wagon, which also paved the way to automation, but not only for railway undertakings operation, but also for the shippers' operations, which is a new step for us. So, I need to explain how the system is working. So, the solution is based on this kind of device that is installed on wagons. We have exactly the same product for containers. These devices are connecting with each other through a digital wireless network to create a mesh network. I will come back on this issue later. These mesh networks allows not only the vehicle to communicate with each other, but also to mutualize energy. I come back on that. Each box can then be connected to a sensors, like this one, the brake sensor, but also humidity sensors, temperature sensors, shock sensors, to bring back the information not only to the cloud, but here what is very important is you bring the information locally to the people who can make decision right there. That means the drivers or the people working operationally. Right now, we have equipped around 5,000 wagons with this technology, and about 135 of them are able to proceed with the digital brake test. Okay, so let me come back on utilization of energy, because that's one of the breakthrough technologies of Traxens. This technology is patented, and we won several awards on this. How it works? Basically, we are all making the containers are traveling together. I forgot the word in English, exactly. So when you have a cluster of containers or a cluster of wagons, these are connecting with each other automatically without requesting an access. Based on this cluster of data, they are electing one of them, which will be the one to collect the data for all the others and send them to the cloud. So basically, only one is working for all the others. This allows mutualization of data. The one that is elected is, of course, the one that is the highest level of energy and the one that has the best vision on satellites. Of course, when you have a gateway that is powered and installed in the locomotive, this is the natural gateway. And then all the data are going through this gateway that is connected, and then you get a real-time monitoring of your train. So basically, we have a film available on the net. We will get the link where you see how the actual process, the brake test, when the guy is going wagon by wagon, kicking in the brake to see if it's braking. And we compare it with the new system when the box are connecting with each other and then getting the information from the sensor on the brake that allowed the driver to have the confirmation that the state of the wagon is braking or released. Thank you for listening.